Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you. Please enjoy.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here. I am back with another celebrity tarot psychic reading. Hi, it's been a minute since we pulled some cards for these celebrities, honey, but I'm excited to pull. I'm excited to see what the divine has to say. We're going to be using just the original tarot, the tried and true, and an oracle deck that I have on the side. If you guys are new here, welcome. We do celebrity tarot readings, monthly horoscopes, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos that I want to share with the collective. Thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed and already given this video a thumbs up or thumbs down. I appreciate every single one of them, because it lets me know that you all enjoy these readings. And I missed just sipping divine tea with y'all. That's what I used to say back in the day. If you are an oldie but goodie, you already know what I'm talking about. But yes, if you're new here, welcome. We're going to be doing a reading on the baby and Meg the Stallion. If you guys don't know what's going on, please just stop this reading and feel free to go look it up on YouTube. A lot of blogs have already talked about the situation. So we're just going to be doing a reading on the aftermath. I want to focus on Meg the Stallion's energy. I want to focus on her. This is kind of maybe a part 2 of the reading with Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion that I did already. And I still stand by all of those predictions. But guys, I'm confused with all of you. At the end of the day, I am still a human being. So even though I do receive divine messages, and I'm sure all of us are intuitive in our own way, there is something about the situation that just does not sit right with me. And I don't blame a lot of people for just waiting for the courts to handle it, because they still haven't gone to court yet about that. But I want to focus on Meg the Stallion's energy first, because she is getting attacked by a lot of people in all directions. But I'll leave my opinion towards the end of the reading, but let's pull on it. What is the energy surrounding Meg the Stallion? She is an Aquarius. What is the energy surrounding Meg the Stallion? Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So these are the cards that's showing up for Meg the Stallion. So then we have the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Fool card. We have the Empress, followed by the 7 of Wands. Okay. Actually, we're going to pull out one more card. So we're going to do 4 cards up here and 4 cards on the bottom. Put the Selenite right here. Okay. And we're going to pull up one more card. Oof. Oh wow, okay, these cards flipped out. I'm gonna just take that as a sign. This was the card, okay, 5 of Cups, okay. And this card that I saw in here was the Nine of Swords. I'm gonna put that as like back of the deck energy. And these are the cards I'm going to pull from if I need more messages for Meg the Stallion. Based on her cards and based on her energy, I do feel that she has a lot to be happy about in regards to her success. She was able to accumulate a lot of success in a short amount of time. Very similar to the Cardi B effect, where she kind of just came out of nowhere and took the world by storm. So this is just the universe acknowledging her accolades and the awards that she's won. So her ancestors are actually very happy about everything that she's done. And she does have a very strong spiritual team up there. However, Meg the Stallion, I'm just going to call her Meg. Meg hasn't been connecting with her divine energy. She has not been connecting. She actually hasn't been praying as much as she should. Like, she has not been praying. She hasn't been giving thanks. She hasn't really been doing those things because she's been very caught up with everything that's in front of her. A lot of the situations that she has, it requires her to keep it in prayer. Remember when she announced that she was taking a break? I actually feel that the break should have lasted a little bit longer. Her spirit guides wanted her to take that break, but she kind of came back faster than expected. She is being called to pull back and restore her energy. So, I mean, if anybody's friends with her, tell her to just sit back and chill and just relax and be with her man and really just enjoy herself. Because right now, the energy around her, specifically around her name, it's very chaotic. It's very, dare I say, self-sabotaging. No, not self-sabotaging, but very sabotaging. She has people in her circle. I've said this before. She has people around her that are here to destroy, or they're here to stir the pot. And I wouldn't say it's because of her being a bad person. No, but it's because of the energy that she invites. Okay? The vibe of everybody's my friend. I'm cool with everybody. I'm brushing shoulders with everybody. And she did that. But a lot of those people that she made contact with, they did come to take, and they are here to destroy. And they're people that she least expects. So she actually is being called to just sit back and take care of herself. I know, like, it's important to stay on that momentum. She just won a few Grammys and everything like that. However, if I were her spiritualist, I would tell her, if I was her intuitive, I would tell her, hey, just sit this one out. Take about 3-4 months to yourself. And what's crazy is you would think that people would pull a Nicki Minaj and be gone for months. A lot of people don't really know how to do that. Like, a lot of people don't know how to disconnect from social media when they have to, because their mental is not okay. From what I'm seeing, her mental is not where it needs to be. She would benefit from taking a couple of months off and coming back with a fresh new sound or whatever the case. But right now she's running this race because she's being told to do that. She's being told to compete. She's being told, if you don't do this, you're going to be forgotten. And that's not true. You're not going to be forgotten. But she's hearing all of this, feeling like she has to put this suit on. She has to perform. She has to do all of this stuff. So right now her energy is actually really, really low, and the situation with the baby and her did hurt her feelings. It did rub her the wrong way. However, she was never supposed to actually come out as soon as she did. She actually needed to rest. She needed to stay quiet. You know how much shit happened around Nicki Minaj? A lot of people were saying stuff the year that she was gone. She didn't come out not one time, nor has she addressed any of the stuff that was said. Meg hasn't even given herself that amount of time, and she's been addressing a lot of the things that's been said, and that's good. Defend yourself, but intuitively she didn't have to defend herself, at least not right now. I feel that she knows that she should have slowed down. I'm also picking up on this need to compete, like, I can't lose my spot, I've worked so hard. And her ancestors are like, you're not going to lose your spot. You're not going to have everything taken away from you. You're running a race that you already run. You're running a race that you already conquered, but you're rerunning that race, and now people know your tactics. People know what they can do to make you trip and fall. She needed to take that break, and she didn't. And because she didn't take that break, she is going to be seeing a lot of betrayal. She is going to be going through a lot of cutthroat activity, and that's because the people that she brushed shoulders with, they're not her friends. I say this because we have the 7 of Wands that's here. So, like, this is not pregnancy for her. This is more so of her working on her album, working on creating something, but she's just going to be dealing with a lot of hoopla, guys. She really should have taken the time to take a step back, but she didn't. So that's what's coming through for her. She needs more time to herself. Now, how does she feel about the baby? It was a good business move for her to work with him. He does have a fan base. He does. His sound does sound good on certain songs. Okay. She does feel betrayed by him. She does. She does feel betrayed by him. She does feel like she doesn't know where it's coming from. So I want to focus on the baby real quick. Show me the baby's energy. How does he feel towards Meg the Stallion? So Spirit's showing me the baby sitting in the sun drinking something tropical, some tropical drink. He's chilling. His energy is, I'm chilling. The World card, the 8 of Wands, okay. The High Priestess, the Queen of Swords. He feels that she's overreacting with the Queen of Swords being here, okay. The Lovers, he doesn't have any hate towards her, even though it did go very sour and very weird on social media with their exchange. He doesn't have hate towards her. He is waiting for time to pass for them to reconnect and talk about it again. Why did he work with Tory Lanez? The baby does have a little bit more influence, so it didn't really benefit the baby to work with Tory Lanez, but it benefited Tory Lanez to work with the baby. So I want to know intuitively, why did the baby take that opportunity if he already worked with Megasally Stallion? So I want to see that. Okay. 1, we have money. 2, he did think it through. But here's the thing. The baby, he felt that he was tied up. So let me put Meg Thee Stallion's cards away so we can just focus on the baby's energy. Let me do that real quick. The baby did feel in the middle, because before he even made the promise with Meg Thee Stallion, I do feel that the baby's team and Tory Lanez team, they had an understanding. And I don't feel that Meg Thee Stallion was aware of that. Now, here's the thing. When the situation happened with Meg Thee Stallion, she expected all of her peoples to be like, yo, because he did this to me, you can't work with him no more. And that means you're on my side. Kalani did that. Kalani took Tory Lanez off the track. Shit. All of us were giving Tory Lanez the side eye. I even gave him the side eye. We did. But you would think that the baby would do the same, but no, he didn't. As a matter of fact, a lot more people are starting to work with him again. So they obviously know something that we don't. They had an agreement. The 7 of, yeah, he was confused about it, and he did distance himself from Tory Lanez at first. He didn't know if it was a good business move. Judgment, but Tory Lanez reached out to the baby. It's like, hey, let's talk. Let me tell you what happened. I want to break this down. I can't talk about it. I can't say anything because it's going to court and I want everything to come out in court. But I want to tell you what happened. I don't want to lose this feature with you. Because Tory Lanez knew this song was going to be a hit. And he could not lose the baby. He couldn't lose him. The baby, he feels the baby is the key to what he needs for his album to go more viral. So he's like, listen, just talk to me. Just talk to me. Just talk to me. Because we made this agreement before the shit happened with me and Meg Thee Stallion. Just talk to me. They had a conversation. This was the baby's guard up. So what we don't know is that the baby did have his guard up. The baby wasn't just going to run and work with him right away because of the situation. And not because he hates Tory Lanez, but the baby is he's very business minded. I believe he's a Capricorn. Capricorn, they think about their money and their image. So if it's disturbing their image and their money, they're going to pull back. So I wouldn't say he pulled back because he hates Tory Lanez or he doesn't like him. It wasn't a good business move for him to stay in that situation. Tory Lanez, from what I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles, reached out to the baby spiritually. This is a reading, right? It's a reading, okay? It's a reading. I'm not saying it's the gospel, but this is what I'm picking up on. This is what the tarot cards are saying. And a conversation was had. He did have his guard up. The 8 of Wands. He did have his guard up towards Tory Lanez. I wouldn't say in a rude way, but just kind of like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if we're going to move forward with this. 8 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Tory Lanez was able to say his piece. The baby believed him. So there's something we don't know about what happened that night that Tory Lanez knows that changes how this looks. Hence why the baby said, you know what? It's none of my business. We already made this decision to have this song months before I was approached by Meg Thee Stallion's team. I'm not in y'all business. Let's just release the song. Other people are working with you, and I believe in what you're telling me, and I don't feel like it's an issue. If she could work with those people, then I can work with you. Period. So that's basically what I'm seeing. The baby was not trying to sabotage or hurt her. It was a business decision, and he looked over everything. He said, you know what? We good. Let's just do it, because I'm not going to say no to money. So this was a business move for the baby. It wasn't no I'm picking sides, because technically he wasn't, but I can understand why Meg Thee Stallion feels how she feels. I get it. I mean, I don't need to pull cards on Meg Thee Stallion's boyfriend towards the baby. I mean, that's self-explanatory. I don't need to, bother the divine about that. When you have a man, your man is going to defend you, and that's that. I don't really see anything else developing from that. So what I can do is pull cards on their relationship. What is the relationship between Party and Meg the Stallion? What is the relationship between Party and Meg the Stallion? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. King of Wands. He is very in charge in that relationship. Yeah, he's very in charge in that relationship. He takes control of it. And I wouldn't say he bosses her around in a bad way. But there's men that you meet that are very alpha. And then there's men that you meet that are a little bit more submissive. And I'm going to say that this is what Meg the Stallion needs. She needs someone that's going to protect her and take charge, because she does tend to emotionally fly off the handle, and she does tend to not see demons around her. It's like everybody's cool with her, everybody's her friend. Like, she doesn't have that third eye the way that Party does. So he protects her from a lot of the things that she can't see. So they actually do make a good match. He cloaks her and protects her. Definitely with the 9 of Wands here. Okay. 3 of Swords. So I am going to say that I want them to work out, because I do feel like they're a good match. But there is something about this reading that is telling me that they can emotionally go through ups and downs like any other couple. If they were to break up, it had a lot to do with emotional differences. And also, Meg the Stallion, she does feel like she's slipping into depression. And depression, it's different for everyone. And I am sensing that if she doesn't get a grip of her emotions and how she processes information, it can trail into her relationship. And that goes to anyone. If you don't get a grip of what's causing you to feel the way that you feel, you can end up taking it out on people that don't deserve it. Therefore, she needs to take a break. She needs to slow down. She needs to rest, because if she doesn't, she's going to deal with a lot of people coming at her, and it's happening already. She's going to constantly keep explaining herself. She's going to be emotionally drained. It's going to start showing in her work, and then it's going to start showing in her relationships. And if she doesn't get a grip of herself, the relationship could start to spiral into other things. Hence why the 3 of Swords is here, followed by the 10 of Swords. I'm just saying, I'm not predicting a breakup. I'm predicting a downward spiral if she doesn't take a break. So she needs to take a break. She needs to rest. But I understand you got to make your money. You have to stay on top. But I'm telling you, her ancestors are saying, we will protect you. Nobody's going to forget your influence or who you are. But she does feel pressure. You got Doja Cat, you got Chloe, you got them popping and doing all this stuff. She has a lot of competition around her. And this is like the first time in a long time in my generation that I've seen a lot of female rappers just doing the damn thing in their own way. She feels like she has to keep up with it. All right, so I want to now pull on Meg the Stallion and her energy with Nicki Minaj. I know a lot of you want to know that before we get into Tory Lanez and how he sees the situation. And then I'll just end off the reading and we'll see what happens there. And actually, no, I'll give predictions, then my opinion, then we'll end off the reading. Okay. So show me Nicki Minaj's energy towards Meg the Stallion, and then I'm going to get my oracle cards to get more into the energy of Nicki. Okay, the 7 of Swords, no, the 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Oh damn. So Nicki does feel a way towards, I do see it based on the tarot cards. I mean, it's obvious, right? But we're doing a reading, so I'm just reading the energy here, because I know a lot of people are new to this type of readings and videos, so they come here, that's just basic information. We're doing a reading based on the cards. I'm just breaking down energy that we don't know and energy that we already know. Okay, now that I got that out the way, because I know, you know, people be just coming at me sideways, child. Like, I'm just doing the fucking reading, right? She felt that it was a bad investment. She felt like she actually didn't feel that she made enough money from the track that they did. And it did make her feel a way that the song she had with Cardi B was bigger. Whether we like it or not, that song was everywhere. It was. And it's probably going to be that song that everybody plays at their bachelorette party. I believe she still follows Nicki, even though Nicki no longer follows her. I can't believe it's come to this where we give a fuck about who follows who. But now it's a thing. If someone unfollows you, there's a reason for it. If they block you, there's a reason for it. Whereas back in the day on the Facebook, MySpace days and all that shit, it wasn't that deep. But we are in the digital age, so all of those things matter. Now, Meg the Stallion. Why hasn't Meg the Stallion unfollowed Nicki Minaj? Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is Meg the Stallion's energy. We have the High Priestess. We have the Emperor. She was told by her team not to unfollow. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes, she was told by her label to not unfollow. It wouldn't be a good business move if she unfollowed as well. All of y'all would have caught on. All of y'all would have been hitting me up to talk about it and to do a reading on it. She doesn't want that. She already has people trying to take her down. She already has drama. She already has this court case that's going to expose some shit. And I'm not saying she's guilty, but I'm saying there's more to that we don't know. So it's like she doesn't need any more negativity around her name. So her people are telling her, do not unfollow her. Let her throw her jabs. Let her say whatever she wants to say. Do not come at Nicki. And here's the thing. Nicki is petty, right? It is what it is. She knows that. So Nicki's going to continue to throw jabs. Because Nicki knows what's going on. Nicki knows the tactic that they're doing. It's like, all right, every time I come out with a song, I'm going to throw a diss. If she responds, then the barbs know. So Meg, this is terrible. Meg feels like her back is up against the wall. So if anyone asks her, she'll be like, oh, it's all love on my end, da 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 da, I don't have any issue. And that's literally the song she has to keep singing. But will Nicki keep throwing jabs? Yes, in hopes that she will say something. So now the barbs can know for sure. For sure. Because once Nicki puts a stamp on it, then the barbs are going to go crazy. They want to find out where you live. They want to shut you down. All types of crazy shit that they're capable of. Okay, I actually think they're a little bit worse than the Beehive. Actually, no, I think the Beehive is matched with the barbs. I think they are. They just swarm Trick Daddy. That's actually fucked up. Like, that's his place of business. That's so, like, why? You know, like, if he doesn't think she can sing, then fine. He doesn't think she can sing, even though he's wrong. Like, y'all went on his place of business and wrote all these reviews, and y'all never, I don't know. I'm very sensitive about people playing with other people's money. I wouldn't hit below the belt like that. I think I just would have sent some B emojis and just say, you're wrong, and kept it moving. I'm not going to attack his place of business. You know. And I'm sure Beyonce doesn't care. Just saying. So, they do have beef. They do have pressure. They do. And Nicki is going to keep poking the bear. Because Nicki is giving me this energy that she is gearing up to start releasing music. And like I said in my last Nicki video, she is going to start quietly calling people out. Well, no, you can't quietly call anybody out. No, she's going to start calling people out. If Meg responds, the barbs will attack. So Meg is not going to unfollow. She's not going to respond. So in a way, it's like she's being bullied in a way. And she has her hands tied behind her. Yikes. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. My phone died while I was pulling out these cards. These were the cards that came out. We're pulling on Tory Lanez energy and how he feels about the situation between Meg the Stallion, himself, and the baby. Just wanted to pull some more energetic messages surrounding his energy. We're not going to be looking too much into the case and that whole situation. I really hope it resolves itself out. I feel like a lot of us just wants to wait and see how it goes, what comes out. I do just feel that, I've said this before, but I'm just going to let them figure that out. But energy-wise, there's a lot that is going to be coming out surrounding that, so we're just going to have to wait. Not getting into that. We're just going to look into how Tory Lanez feels about Meg now and the whole situation that happened on Twitter. So the two cards that came up for him before the camera died was the New Beginnings and Memories of Love. I'll bring them up close so you guys can see. So these are the two cards that came up for Tory Lanez on how he's viewing the situation. Okay. We then have Disruption, followed by Suffering in Silence. Ouch. Okay, so I will say this about Tory Lanez, even though I cracked my jokes and I whipped out my little cards in the last video I did, I'm a hot mess. God bless me. Even though I pulled out those little cards the last time and I cracked my jokes, he, ha, ha. We're going to be serious, and I do want to address the energy that I'm seeing right here. When it comes to Tory Lanez and how he feels about it, he really wants to move forward from this, but he can't move forward from this. I'm also getting this energy that, dare I say it, he still has feelings for Meg the Stallion. So I'm just going to say it right now. I strongly believe that they had relations, being that his energy is so tortured right now. There's just something about Meg the Stallion, how she's moving, his new relationship, all of that is triggering him. And mind you, I have no bone in this fight. At this point, I'm on nobody's side. I just want the truth to come out at this point. I can only pull cards for so long. It's like, okay, can we just know what's going on so I can see if my prediction was on point or a little off? Because all of us, we've been pulling cards, blogs been talking about it. I feel like we're all just tired. But there is more to this story, because this looks like a man who's heartbroken. Even though he is experiencing a lot of success, he's heartbroken. Something about Meg the Stallion moving on, it bothers him. Especially with the Memories of Love being here. Disruption and Suffering in Silence. That says a lot. And as the fight was happening, his energy was he wanted to tweet something so bad, or he wanted to jump in and defend the baby. Because like I said in the beginning of this reading, I do feel that the baby at first was not going to do it. Not because of their personal situation that went viral. I'm talking about because the baby is very business oriented. So it's almost as if either Tory Lanez himself or Tory Lanez's team came to the baby's team and they're like, yo, can we just talk about this? Right? And Tory Lanez, he's even hurt that he has to go through lengths to do that. I have to just honor his emotions and honor his energy in this reading, because I'm reading from his perspective. Nobody has to agree with his energy or the message that I'm conveying. Let's make that clear. I'm not asking for anyone to agree with the predictions and the messages that come through. It's your decision if you want to believe in it or not. However, his energy is very, I just want the truth to come out. Whatever that means for me, I'm cool with that. I have gotten peace with that. I'm good on that. I want the truth to come out. His energy is not even saying he's innocent, but he wants everything to come out, because whatever that will be coming out on those documents and court papers and whatever, it will change things a little bit. Hence why Meg the Stallion's ancestors want her to be still, to go within, to build strength, and just to enjoy the fruits of her labor. However, her label, they're going to keep running her, making her work, keeping up, running this race. And I already said those predictions. But he's so emotionally just shooken up by everything, and he just wants it to come out because he hasn't even been at peace with what's going on. And one thing about Tory Lanez that I'm picking up on, when he's not at peace with himself, he goes 10 times harder in his work. So you guys are going to be hearing a lot of music. He's going to be applying a lot of pressure. And guys, heartbroken artists tends to make the best music. Okay? Heartbroken artists, they create masterpieces. Yes, they do. I'm just saying, a lot of those songs, a lot of those albums have a lot of power. Lemonade, that was Beyonce's one of her best albums because it was so, she snitched on Jay-Z, basically. The list can go on. I can go on and on and on and on and on. So he's going to have that effect. That's why his album is going to do very well. And even though he's going to get all of this success, he's still emotionally not at peace. He's not emotionally at peace. I still feel like they're going to try to say, hey, you have to stay in Canada. I still feel that energy around him that's still up for discussion. That could actually be a deal that's put on the table from what I'm picking up on. But he really just wants this to end because this does feel like a nightmare to him. Will he have a lot of success in 2021? Money-wise, yes. Money-wise, yes, he will. But, yeah. So something is going to be coming through. And we're just going to have to wait. Show me Meg the Stallion's energy. So wait, before I do that, is he in love with her? I heard the word I'm angry. But anger comes from a place of hurt. Choosing wisely. Destiny. His spirit guides are actually saying, nah, they don't even know what love is. Oh, I just heard that. They think it's more of an infatuation, or they're saying no. I'm hearing a no. No, this wasn't true love, but this was something that went left. But this wasn't true love. Because I'm hearing intuitively, if this was true love, you would not be doing this to each other. Okay. But he's hurt by what happened. He's very heartbroken by what happened. His cards are very, yeah. And he has been doing his best to connect with God and to accept whatever that comes through. But will he be getting a lot of rewards and recognition for his music and his heartbreak music? And he's going to be releasing more. Just get ready, y'all. Okay? Some of y'all might not like it. Some of y'all will like it. But he's coming in swinging. It's very similar to the energy of when Chris Brown had that situation with Rihanna. Very similar. And Chris Brown, he kept swinging, and he's Chris Brown, and he's still doing his thing. And child, he's in some mess right now, honey. Y'all want me to do a reading on him? It's been so long, y'all. It's been so long. Do y'all want me to do a reading? Let me know if y'all want me to do a reading on him. Like, let me know. I don't even know what to pull about. I really don't. I don't know, child. I've just been doing me. But yeah, Tory Lanez is, I would say, yes, he has feelings for her. And yes, there is a little bit of like, wow, so you moved on and you're making me out to be the monster. All of that is going on. My only thing with Tory Lanez in this reading is that he still has to take accountability for roles that he played in it. And there is a very, I'm innocent, woe is me, when, nah. The gun went off. But I just, yeah, something happened. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't want to go in that rabbit hole again, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Overall, I don't feel like the baby was a real friend to her, and quite honestly, it was a business move for him. I don't feel like he was wrong for doing his business moves like that, but does it mean that he's not a friend to anyone in the industry? Absolutely. So that being said, lesson of the day, moral of the story, nobody in this industry is your friend. You just never know. Allow people to prove themselves, but don't expect loyalty from someone you just met, especially if the both of you are breaking bread together and all of you want the same thing. This is why I am a regular person, and everybody here that's watching is probably a regular person. If you are a celebrity, I feel bad for you, okay? Because you have to constantly wonder if somebody's out to get you or if they genuinely want to just be your friend, right? Anyways, I love you guys. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how you felt about this reading. We probably will be back talking about the situation again. But that's all I have. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.